Alright, today is Thursday, September 11th, year of our Lord 2025, and it's time to see who's coming with me tonight, because it's game night. So let's roll the die. 12. So this would be 1 through 5, this would be 7 through 10, so 12. 11, 12. Who's number 12? Oh, it's the party deck. So number 12 is Nalia. Nalia is my party deck. So Nalia Danis, 1 black, 1 white, 3/3 human rogue. Look at the top card in my library whenever I feel like it if she's in play. I can cast cleric, rogue, warrior, and wizards off the top of my library. And beginning combat, if I have a full party, if I have one of each, when I attack, even if I don't attack, I get a +1/+1 counter on all my creatures and they gain death touch until end of turn. Yes. So, her deck is fast. Her deck is pretty fast. Most of the creatures have low CMC. I think the highest CMC is 5 for stick together. I might have something at 6. I don't remember offhand. Dark Confidant. Darkness. And of course I have Holy Day because I have Darkness. I like the duality of having both. Luris in this deck is fantastic. So with Luris, I can keep recasting my cheaper clerics, warriors, wizards. I can keep recasting my, what the hell is it? The card that lets me destroy an enchantment artifact. Let's see, where the hell is it? Vindicate. I'm going to switch this Vindicate out. And put in the new one I got. Angelic Renewal. So, Angelic Renewal, 1 and a white. If any creature is put in your graveyard in play, I can bury Angelic Renewal and return it to play. So with Luris, I can keep recasting this. So I've got an on-tap resurrection spell. Seal of Cleansing, that's what I was trying to think of. So with Luris, I can keep recasting Seal of Cleansing. The problem with the deck, though, is because it has low casting cost creatures, and usually they're not high power and tough. If I don't get going and I don't start putting +1/+1 counters on them, making them bigger, I get overrun. I get overrun pretty quickly. So I don't have a lot of time with her. I've got to get going. 16. Next deck is 16. So that will be in box number 4. So the way I store it, I've got 20 commander decks. I've got 20 commander decks for Prague. One is in build phase, the Shell Minuri deck. One is kind of in the shop because I'm rebuilding it. Well, tuning it. I'm not rebuilding it, I'm tuning it. Ikra Shadiki, Sidar Kondo. Yep, Sidar likes his condos. I need to... Sigarda. I've been at Sigarda for a long time. And I put these are just extra basic lands. So what happens is, for example, I've got 13 of each basic land in my collection. Sometimes more, but I try to keep minimum 13. And whenever I make a commander, I pull all the basic lands of that type that I'm using out of my basic land box, so I won't use it for another commander, so each commander has its own identity, further cemented by unique basic lands. And then I put them in one of these boxes and I use them for spacers to take up space when I take a deck out of the deck box. So 4 boxes, 5 commander decks per box for Prague. I've got my Astrusina decks in a special box. I've got 3 of those. Those are decks that I cannot play in Prague because they're just too strong. Those are my asshole decks. Let's be frank. And if I play it in Prague, it just overruns the game, and then of course sparks an arms race, so I don't use them in Prague. Sigarda is a deck I haven't played in a long time, so she's my green-white deck. Sigarda, of course, 2, 1 green, double white, 5/5 Flying Angel, with hexproof. So automatically she's a problem because she can't be targeted. So people are like, oh, okay, how do I deal with this? I have to fucking wrath. Spells and abilities your opponents control cannot cause you to sacrifice permanents. This is fucking fantastic against cube sometimes. It's just beautiful. He plays Eldrazi, and he's got Annihilator out the ass, and I'm like, yeah, you're not annihilating shit. Sigarda says no. And he gets sad. And then he attacks somebody else, because he wants his Annihilator triggers. So Sigarda, her sub-theme is all creatures die except mine. So I've got things like Megiddo the Lion, 3 double white for a 3/3 spell-shaping legend. Megiddo is probably a card that most of you have never seen or forgotten about. He just doesn't get play. 2 double white, throw away 2 cards, and Wrath of God. All creatures destroyed except for him, and they can't be regenerated. So he essentially wraths. But I've got things in here like Dauntless Escort. My creatures are indestructible by sacrificing him. Comrade Luxodonsky, which doesn't work with Megiddo because he says green-white, regenerate all your creatures. Who else do I have? Oh yeah. Cauldron of Souls. And Heartmender. I mean, the combo's right there. So Cauldron of Souls, choose any numbered target creatures, they gain persist till end of turn. So I give all my creatures persist, and then I wrath, my creatures come back, and then beginning of my next upkeep, I can remove those Negwin counters from my creatures with Heartmender. And then I've got other things that take off the counters, or make it so they don't matter. Let's see if I can find that. Shall I? 4 green. I can put a +1/+1 counter on all my creatures, which eliminates the Negwin counters. Let's see. Juniper Order Ranger, if he's in play, when I wrath, when my creatures come back, they come back and play with +1/+1 counters, negating the Negwin. And I've got other ways of destroying the creatures. I've got Nova Blast Worm in here. What else do I have that wraths everything? I've got like 3 wrath effects in the deck and a bunch of protection. It's a lot of fun to play. I'm pretty glad that the die picked Sigarda. Where's the... I also have... I didn't see it. Lurking Predators. Lurking Predators is hilarious, because if your opponents do not recognize Lurking Predators for the threat that it is, what happens is they cast a spell. You look at the top card of your library. If it's a creature, you just put it into play. And if they let it go, one game is hilarious. They let it go because they were worried about aura shards. Because, truth be told, aura shards is having more of an immediate impact on the game that they can see. And then they looked over at my board and, how many creatures do you have? 10. How did you get 10 creatures without really casting anything? Well, I kept Lurking Predators out, and none of you destroyed it. And you kept casting spells, and I kept finding creatures. So Sigarda comes tonight. Nice. This is my Voya token. I've got Tulsimir, Wolf's Blood. You could tap him and put a 2/2 Voya Wolf token to play, so I made a token for it. Alright, number 3. Who's number 3? 5. Oh shit. Oh shit. They're in for it tonight. Oh my god, are they in for it tonight? Number 5 is Hirobi. Hirobi, my mono black bastard deck. Come here, Hirobi. Yeah. Oh yeah, baby. Put the spacer in so the other decks don't flop around. Hirobi. Death's Wail. 2 black for a 4/4 flying spirit. Whenever a creature becomes target of anything, kill it. Just kill it. I'm using this Hirobi from the Multiverse Legends. I've got a foil Hirobi from Kamigawa, but when I rebuilt this deck, I wanted it to have its own new identity, and to do that visually, I chose the new Hirobi. So it's just big black. I've got Nykthos, Xiaodun, One-Eyed, an Obliterator, Living Death, Erebos, God of the Dead. Liliana, Queen of the Dark Realms. 2 black for a 3 loyalty Liliana. Mainly to find the swamps. So once I find the swamps, then I can neg 3 her. No, neg 6. Try to get her to neg 6. Get an emblem with my swamps. Add 4 black. Which means I get a lot of black. This is a new addition. This is something new in here that they had them in foil at Turn Tige. It was pretty cheap, so I thought, why not? I like the art. It fits the deck. 3 and a black for a 1/1, which kind of sucks. But 2 and a black, reveal any number of black cards in your hand. Target creature gets neg X until end of turn, where that's the number of cards you showed everybody. And it targets them, so I can spend 2 and a black. If Hirobi's in play, I can spend 2 and a black and reveal nothing, and still target a creature and kill it with Hirobi. Death denied. Creatures are going to die a lot in this deck. So my graveyard gets kind of full and becomes a target. So Death Denied is in here, so I can instantly bring back any creatures I don't want exiled from a Bajikabog effect, return them to my hand. I'm still not sure about this. I don't think I cannot remember really having it in play, and I cannot remember it having much of it, but I keep it in here because I think it'd be good in the deck. I think it has potential. I just haven't realized the potential, or the failure. I haven't realized that it's a shitty card and I should take it out. So I'm still running it to experiment with it. What does it do? Well, let's take a look. 1, tap, throw a card, gain 4 life. 1, tap, pay 1 life, get a goat. 1, tap, sack a creature, the goat. Return a creature, an artifact. Return an artifact card from graveyard to hand. I've got artifact creatures in here. 1, tap, sack an artifact, draw a card. Where is Karn? There he is. Karn lets me deal with artifacts. So if I've got Karn and Hirobi out, and some other targeting effect, Karn, 5 mana, 4/4, legendary artifact creature. He's probably a golem. They probably updated his creature type to golem in the last great creature type update of, 25 years ago when they did this. So, 1, target non-creature artifact is an artifact creature with power equal to its cast cost until end turn, power toughness. So I turn an artifact I don't like into a creature, and then I target it, and then Hirobi kills it. So, Karn lets me deal with artifacts. Son of Yawgmoth. This guy, I have him in here because I don't know what format he's good in. I don't know why he costs 10 euros, but he does now. So I thought I'd run him in here. Black for a 1/1 Thrall. He's got Extort. And I can tap him, pay 2 life, remove a counter for target non-land permanent. So I'm kind of thinking he can help me deal with Planeswalkers. It's only 1 counter. And of course, if the counter's on a creature, if I target it to remove the counter, Hirobi will kill it if he's on the field. Touch of Darkness. So, Touch of Darkness. If Hirobi's in the field, I can spend 1 black, instant speed. Any number of target creatures become black until end of turn. So, I can target all my opponent's creatures, turn the black, and Hirobi says, they all die. And I say, thank you, Hirobi, you have cleared the board. Now we can start smashing people and killing them, winning the game. This is another new addition to the deck that I haven't had in play yet. 1 black, 3/3 Phyrexian Praetor. Whenever a creature deals combat damage to one of your opponents, its controller may pay 1 life. If they do, they draw a card. So this should be fairly political. If I get Gix, Yawgmoth Praetor in play, my opponents should start smashing into each other in order to draw cards. because it says when a creature deals combat damage to one of your opponents, just like Edric. And then they can pay life and draw cards. 4 triple black. Throw away X cards. Exile the top X cards. Target opponent's library. And I can play land and cast spells from those cards that paying the mana cost. Ooh, that could be good. Ritual of Suit. Kill all the small creatures. Massacre Worm. Netlink Pimp. Netlink Pimp is something that nobody plays. I'm the only one in the world that plays this card anymore. Yes. I am that meta. 2 and a black for a 1/1 imp. Tap, force a particular one of opponent's non-wall creatures. It says target now. Force target creature non-wall to attack. If it cannot attack, it dies. Cannot be used on creatures as summoning sickness. So, I can just instant speed. If he's ready to go, make one of my opponent's creatures attack. If Roby's out, it'll die. If Roby's out, well, it still has to attack. And if it doesn't attack, if it's some kind of value creature, well, it'll be destroyed anyway, so you might as well attack with it. Otherwise, it just dies. Mikasi Unhallowed, Vito. Vito's pretty well represented in my decks. I think I've got 3 copies across my prog decks. What else is cool in here? Willis, Broker of Good Times. 5 triple black, 8/8 flying, legendary demon, black, pay 2 life, target creature. A lot of targeting here. That's why I've got Vadim, the New Blood, because he gets counters in target. She's fun too. Black black for a 1/1 human assassin. 2 black black, target creature punches itself in the face. So even if Roby's not on the field, she can still make a creature punch itself in the face and kill itself. So those are the 3 decks I'm taking tonight. I hope I have as much fun as I think I will.